This database is hosted by OneVision, an information management platform also used by the likes of US Cellular and Samsung. This database was created by tower owners and tower brokers who found that the FCC's online database was clunky and difficult to navigate. It includes data from the FCC's ASR and ULS databases, as well as FAA databases. It includes 225,000 structures, 40,000 of which are unregistered. I'm going to provide a very brief overview of a few functionalities to give you an idea of the user interface and capabilities. So I'm going to look up a tower using the FCC registration number, which you can see pulls up the tower both on the left-hand side with the data and on the map as well. You can scroll to view the different columns, and just know that you can also adjust the view. As you can see, there are a multitude of fields to choose from. These are the current fields you have selected, so all you have to do is add or remove them based on what you're searching for. You can also click on the hyperlink of the registration ID, which will pull up all of the information about the tower, everything from the structure type, the address, the height, the painting. You can also take a look at the entity, which is going to be your tower owner information. You can look at the history of the tower, and then with your team, you can also add contacts, notes, documents, and even carrier information, so all of your colleagues have access to the same information in the same place. Now I'm going to show you how to leverage the filter feature. This is going to be great for more comprehensive searches. It will pull up this window, and within each field you can enter criteria to make a more granular search. If you find yourself using the same criteria over and over again, you can actually save a filter so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel each time you do a search. For this specific example, I've entered the latitude and longitude of a specific tower, and I want to see what a 25-mile radius looks like. Here are the results. You can see that the radius is outlined by the red line. You can use the map to zoom in, and you can even switch to different views like satellite and continue to zoom in until you see the actual tower. If you hover over the little icon, it will also show you a quick look at some of the data about that tower. To show you another way you can use this filter, I've entered some criteria, which I've defined as the zip code of the structure. Here are the results of that search. You can actually see exactly what type of structures are within that zip code. I've used the satellite view to zoom in, and I can actually use this little icon down here to bring you to street level so you can take a closer look at that structure. I also wanted to show you another view and vantage point. Everything I've done so far has been in the mapping view, but now I've switched over to registration, so as you can see, there are a lot more columns you can view at once without the map. And then when you have the data that you're looking for, you also have the ability to export it. And you can do that in a couple of different ways, as you can see within this window. If you go back to the mapping field, you'll also have the option to export KMZ files.